Hi, I want to do a quick little tutorial and a little project share with you. Um, I'm making some embellishments, and I am not a big frou-frou embellishment maker. I have nothing against it, I just don't have the supplies for it, and I live in the tropics, and we don't have all the same type of Michaels and Joann's and things you guys do. So these are embellishments that I have made, paperclip embellishments that I have made using my recycled pasta boxes, actually, packaging, and magazine cutouts. So what I've done first is, so as you can see, here's the pasta box, right? So what I did first was I went to fashion magazines that I'm sure everyone has, right? And I cut out things that I liked. Things I think are fun, whimsical, things I'd like to include in a journal, some really fun little things. And then you glue it on to the pasta box. Now you glue it on the flat side, not the shiny side, and I'm using a glue stick. So I went ahead and I fussy cut my little images, the things that I love, and I am going to just glue it down with a glue stick. Okay? Now after you glue it down with a glue stick, you are going to cut it out. So what you do then is just cut out your, sorry, I got glue on it and sticking. Cut out your image. You don't have to be perfect, and what I've decided, and you could lay some paper on top of it if you wanted some space between. I'm leaving a little bit all the way around of my image that I'm cutting out. What I find in doing this is it's like, like if many of you are collage artists or mixed media artists, you have really fun things that you enjoy, but you're like, I love that image, but I don't know what I'm going to use it for, or I think this is a great way to use those really fun little images that you have, make some really cool one-of-a-kind embellishments to embellish your journal, your planner, send in happy mail to a friend, put in a letter to your pen pal, use as a bookmark. So now you can see I'm just basically sort of fussy cutting around this little teddy bear that I cut out from a magazine. So the back of it is the pasta box, okay? So then what you're going to do next is do what I've done here with the shoe. Is you're going to take it back to the pasta box, still on the same side as this, and you are going to trace around it. And the reason you're going to trace around it is because you're going to cut out another layer of cardboard. You're going to sandwich your paper clip in between the cardboard. Okay, so I've traced around it. So rather than waste your time watching me cut out, I'm going to show you one that I've done here. Then you would cut it out, and you're going to use 2 pieces of cardboard. Okay, so here's a teapot that I've cut out, and I've glued it onto the back of magazine page, glued onto the back of a pasta box, and then I've traced around it and cut it out again. I've taken my paper clip and putting the small side inside. There's a longer side and a shorter side. Shorter side's going to be the part that's sandwiched in, okay? Sandwiching the shorter side in, and then I'm going to glue the image on the front. Now, what you might want to think about is if it doesn't bother you that the top of the paper clip shows, then glue it directly. What I do is I try to push it down a little, so I'm going to put the image up a little bit higher. So what you may do is the back one's going to be just a tiny bit smaller, but what you do is I adjust it in measuring it as where I actually want the paper clip to fall. Okay? You don't have to put the paperclip that direction. You could put the paperclip this direction, right? This is sort of the hidden paperclip version. Now you could always do it the other version where you stick the paperclip, you know, glue the 2 pieces on the back and stick the paperclip up. That's your choice. I like the hidden version. So one more time, I'm gonna put the smaller, the shorter side of the paperclip, sandwich it in between. I'm going to glue my image that already has the pasta box on top of this. Now I just use tacky glue. This is the one that I have on hand. You can use anything you like. A wet glue is definitely preferable because it needs some space because of the paper clip, and you need it to be able to adhere the paper clip to both pieces. So be generous with your glue. And then I use another piece of cardboard to smooth the glue out, you know, to wipe off. You want to leave it a little thicker. I don't know because this is clear if you can actually see it, but you want to leave the glue a little thicker and go all the way to the edge. Don't be skimpy. Go all the way to the edge. Get all the surfaces of your piece. Okay? And what you're going to do is then take it to the short side or the brown side of your box. Position it to where I'm positioning it to where you won't see the paper clip, where the paper clip will be a little hidden. Okay? Now you can see the back. It's the pasta box. Do you see this is the image? Now this is what I use. I take my other paper clips and I'm going to use them to hold the 2 pieces closer together as the glue dries. So you're going to take them off afterwards, but you're going to just use them, you know, as stabilizers so that it smashes all that wet glue together with your 2 pieces of cardboard and your... Okay, so this is what you have waiting to dry. Now, give it a hefty dry. You know, allow it to dry. Don't be in a hurry. This is not a rushed project, okay? Give it time to dry and to set up. You'll be happier in the long run. Let me show you. So then after I've completed, so you can see this is one that's drying just like I showed you. I'm taking off my clips. And this is just a diamond from a diamond ring that I thought was kind of cool. There's the paper clip on the back. Now let me show you how it sits on, let me find the tag, how it's going to sit. And the reason I do it this way is I like it to sit flush to my page. Okay, so when you do your clip that way and you do the hidden sort of clip thing, it sits flush to your page. Now, if you like it just as it is, go for it. What I've done to these is I have gone back and I have used my diamond glaze. And I don't know if you're familiar with that product, but I love it. It gives it a really shiny, durable surface. You can see the shine there. And it's super easy to use. All you need to do, the paintbrush, is just, I poured some into the lid of my diamond glaze bottle. You can do it any way you want. See, it's sort of a milky liquid. And I am just going to paint on top. It will give it like a domed-like surface. A lot of people use this when they're collaging and making jewelry. Also make it more durable than, you know how thin magazine pages are. Now you do have to let it set up and dry. So you can see it sort of made a dome-like surface. And it's going to be, when it's completely clear, you will know it is dry. Okay, so let me just show you the paper clips that I've made that I just think are so fun. I think they're just really fun. So, little shoes. Now this is a great way to use your catalogs. You know, use your catalogs, use your, just all kinds of fun things that you get in the mail. Like little cool little pieces. Like, aren't those going to be great embellishments for this journal I'm making? These are some tags that I jelly printed and also made from pasta boxes, but I just want to use them so you can see the end product of my little embellishment. Let me see if I can find something that shows up better. Here, I'll do it on the back of this. So like sometimes you get really cool greeting cards and you think, oh, that's so great, and you want to keep part of it. This is a great way to keep all those little bits and pieces that you have that you like that could be used as embellishments in your journals. And these are going to be in one of the swap journals I'm doing. These will be in those journals. Little watch, the watch, the teacup, the boot, just from magazines. And then I'm going to do the bear, I'm going to do an eye, I've got another tennis shoe, I've got some lipstick, obviously my other jewel. So I hope you enjoyed my quick share. I hope this gives you some fun ideas on what to do with your magazine bits and pieces that you like, and creating embellishments for your planners, your junk journals, your happy mail. Anyway, take care. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you've made. I'm always interested in seeing what you do. Take care and have a great and crafty day. Aloha.